Today I want to show you how to build this awesome 3D printed Iron Man arm. And as you can see, it is very flexible and it also doesn't slide down, which is usually the problem when you print something that is oversized. So you can scale it in a way that fits to your body type when you use the 3D printer. And in my case, I think it fits perfectly. And also the highlight of the whole thing is the LED, which can be controlled using a battery pack. And I can turn it on like this, or I can turn it off. And actually it's very bright. So it takes a 12-volt battery to power the LED, and yeah. So before we start, let's have a look and visit the website in Thingiverse, where I uploaded everything that you need, including the hardware list. Here you can find a picture of me, and in fact I really like the second one where the LED shines really bright. For the lower arm, we have in total 3 files. So this is the first one where I put this lower part of the arm. So it's basically this part. And then we have the other part, which is the upper one, and I glued them together. So you have to also do it if you want to make it look like this. And then we have this little thing, which you attach it. I have used a screw for that. You can also use super glue. And then we have the glove. So we have a left and a right part. So this is, I think this is the right part. And then we have the left part. And we have this little circle, which you put the LED on it. And then we have the gloves. And if you scroll down a little bit more, what we need is the LED. I purchased this on AliExpress. It takes really long to deliver. And then we have some nylon tube, and also we have spray foundation. We have a red color and a transparent color, which I put at the end when everything is dry. You want to coat another layer, which protects basically the color. Once it's finished, glue them together first and then do all the post-processing step. I have wood filler here to fill the gaps. So usually this happens when you have the area where you glue them together. The wood filler just fill the gaps, and then we can sandpaper the filler away. We are going to put a layer of foundation. So in this case it's gray. So I would just say let's get out. All right, let's do it. I think it's pretty good. We have to do the other side as well, but first we have to at least wait 30 minutes and then we can turn around and do the other side. This is how it looks like after the first layer of coating. There is something that I want to correct, for example this little hole, and to do that I'm going to use a wood filler to fill the gaps, and then we do the sandpaper. This is the wood filler. Open it and we push a little bit out. I'm going to use my finger, for example this one, and then you can see this little gap. I want to fill it, so I have this wood filler on my hand and I just push it like this. Once it's dried out, we can easily sandpaper it, maybe even more. And also the parts where we glue together, this one, I'm going to just smoothen it a little bit. I'm going to let it dry now. We want to sandpaper this, and in order to do that, we of course need some sandpaper. This is 240. And also you want to make sure to be in the sink, because you need to add water in it. I cut them into smaller pieces. So this is the original one again. And I just use a scissor. Yeah. And then we just start smoothing the surface. And once in a while you want to add some water on it, so like this. You can actually feel that it's getting much more smoother now because of the process. Visually you can also see that the paint that we put on disappears gradually. We have to let it dry first, and then we can decide whether we want to put another layer on it and repeat the process. So let's just put it somewhere, for example here. Now the real fun begins. We can put color on it. And I also did not show you or did not film the whole process of making the gloves, which you can see here. Now this is done exactly the same. We print the parts and then we put the foundation and then sandpaper it. Now the most challenging question is, which red should we use? I tried initially with, this is the fire red, and it looks on picture very close to the Iron Man red, but it's not. Just to give you an idea, I have these Pokeball printed, and this is the red that I was talking about. And for me, this doesn't look like the Iron Man red. So the suit has a more dark red. So I went on Amazon and I tried with this. This is the wine red, and this looks much closer to the original color. Now this is how it looks like after the spray paint. We have the arm ready here and also the gloves and the fingers. It turned out pretty good. So I didn't paint the inside, which is fine because you can't see that. It has this very shiny glossy look, which is in my opinion more suitable instead of matte look. The next one is to work on the gloves. Let me show you. I want to attach an LED inside the gloves, so you can actually take this out, and I have to glue them together. For the LED I'm using this one, and this can be powered by a 12-volt battery, which for that I'm using actually a battery pack. So this is exactly 12 volt. It takes 8 1.5 volt battery, and let me just show you that it works. I hope you can see that. There you go. What I'm gonna do is to attach the LED in the arm, and this is the best thing about that is it fits in perfectly. Because I don't want to wear the battery pack inside my arm, but rather like on my waist. So I'm going to use a cable, which we are going to solder it to the LED. So you can think of like this. And then it goes along my arm to my waist where the battery sits. And additionally, we want to, because this is really ugly, we want to use a tube to just put the cables inside, just to make it look better. Okay, now this is the cable. I put it into this nice tube, which looks much better than before. Instead of two cables, it's now in one piece. And the idea is to use one end for the LED and the other end for the battery pack. And you can see that I also added this little tube, which when you heat it up, they will shrink, and then it's just for the isolation. It's not very perfect, but I think it's alright. And what we're gonna do is to pull this up, and then we just use some heat to make them shrink. And voila, there you go. This is the LED, and we have the battery here, and as you can see, it works. It works really good. Actually, it's very bright, and I'm so excited to attach this to the gloves. It's going to be like this. So this is our Iron Man gloves, and then we have it inside. Probably glue it. So let's go for the next step. As you can see, I'm already wearing this, and you should wear a cotton gloves inside so that we can put the fingers on our gloves. And in fact, this is a Facebook gift, and you can use anything that you have around. And what we're gonna do is to put each individual finger on it, and optionally you can glue them on the cotton gloves, but I'm not going to do this because I don't want to. But yeah, this is just optional. And a good advice here, you can number them so you know that which part goes to which finger. And the 2 is the index finger. Now there should be a 3. That's it. This is the Iron Man gloves and peace. It fits quite to my hand, and you can print it in a bigger size if you want. I want to have it exactly matched to my hand. And yeah, let's wear the other one. This is it, guys. This is the Iron Man arm, and let me turn on the light. Bam! And I really think that this is very nice for a cosplay event. And I was initially planning to make the whole suit. So the next step would be the biceps part and then the shoulder, and then work all my way to the upper body and then the lower body. I already have the helmet, and the thing is only I have so many things that I really want to do, and this is why I postpone now this Iron Man project. Yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, let me know. I might then continue with this project. Otherwise, stay tuned. I will have a lot of different projects coming, and yeah, see you next time.